Hello. Welcome to Downstairs and Dragons. Today is a special set of episodes as we are going to play all day. It is very early in the morning. So let's say good morning to Josh playing Dork, Dusty playing Clay, and Jacob playing Pantheo. I am Samantha, your sleepy dungeon master. We rolled out of bed and got coffee and came downstairs. So let's do a recap.
Whose idea was this? Mine.
It was just...
Why was I okay with it?
I'm very excited.
Hey, there was a poll that we could start at noon.
There was a poll, and none of
You're
us
not
picked
wrong.
noon. But then we wouldn't have had time for nap time.
True.
So,
Or we could have just played until midnight.
you guys are following... Oh, I forgot to upload the map. You guys are following a map. From Candlekeep to this chalet. You found this map in a book. And... Thank you. And... as it so happens, this path that you're taking, Lumiere used to take it with the caravan, but he didn't really pay attention to exactly where it is. So you guys did bring him along, but he's not the most help. You guys have found the hand and the horn, which was tipped over into the ground. You found the 3-tree hill, which is now a 1 tree covering a hill. And you had a couple of big, scary monster fights because you're out in the wilds. You're not that far from Candlekeep or from the road, but it is very, very wild out here. And normally it's Clay going down every fight, Mr. Tank. But this time poor Pantheo was getting knocked right out and then obsessing over his mistakes by reading about them over and over and over again.
Hell yeah.
So Clay took the book away.
Damn straight.
No bull book.
It is the... Can I see the calendar, actually? I don't think you guys have been... I swear you've only been traveling 4 days, and the other 2 days were you guys just doing shit in Candlekeep. But I'm gonna double check. I could have it wrong. So you left Candlekeep on the first day. The end of the second day, you found the hand and the horn. Yes, okay. So do you think you marked off, like...
The last one filled in was for today.
Okay, that's perfect, thank you. Okay, so... Morning of the 5th day... Sounds like I'm referencing Majora's Mask.
Love it.
Morning of the 5th day, you guys are about to leave this clearing that you were settled in. You were in the clearing because you wanted to avoid the phase spiders coming out at night.
Spoilers.
You also
I
have...
saw them.
You did see them.
I didn't know they were face spiders.
Whatever.
Oh, you're
I'm
not
doing a
wrong.
recap to the players right now. So you guys have boarded up inside of a crevice in the tree, the flail snail shell. You can come back and get it on your way home. But otherwise you've had a full night's rest. So the question is, how do you feel? Do you guys feel better? Do you feel worse? Do you feel like I'm out in nature and on an adventure and I'm excited? Are we annoyed with certain items we have or certain characters? What's happening?
I think Pantheo just... Because he had the last watch, I think at the last hour he gave up and just went to bed outside and just slept by the fire.
Oh my god.
He did throw the compass on the ground out of frustration of not knowing what it did. And I think he's still a little sad boy.
So you're still kind of grumpy. Who wakes up after that in the morning to the smoldering fire?
It would probably be me. I had first watch, I believe.
Oh, that's right. He had the last watch.
Mm-hmm.
So you wake up, you see the compass on the ground, you see Pantheo just kind of staring at the embers, possibly?
Yeah, brooding.
I just walk over and I sit down next to him.
Hey,
Sure.
Doric.
Start poking at the fire a little bit with the stick. Good morning.
Morning. How are you doing today?
I'm well rested. How are you?
Not the best, but I'll probably get over it. You don't have to worry about me, man. Hey, you know what this fucking compass is? I'm tired. I can't. I've been trying to figure it out all night. You just want to look at it or something?
Sure.
I hand you the compass.
So you look at this wood compass. It's funny because in our world, it looks like those like wooden puzzles that you put together. It's definitely like these perfectly cut, neat pieces that have like the laser etched wood burning on them. Like it's just too neat. Doesn't look hand carved at all. And it does close and open, and it has the little rotating disc in there, and the arrows. But yeah, as you futz around with it, it points nowhere. It just wobbles and wanders. Sits mostly still if you're not shaking it.
Clay's shaking it in his sleep.
I guess I'll try to do like an arcana to start with.
I'm not even gonna have you roll. There's no magical symbols on it anywhere.
This has come from deck of many.
Yep, yeah, it came out of the deck. And it has pointed nowhere since being in my possession. I'm not sure what to do. I've tried asking it where to go, what I should do, but
That's not true.
I did. I asked it last night. I was like, what should I do? I don't know where to go.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you guys want to roll insight or history?
Clay will roll it in his sleep.
Clay, you're like listening in your sleep. Have you ever done that where you can hear people talking but you're asleep, you smell bacon cooking kind of thing? Clay, you're definitely doing that. There's a black panther and a lion sitting and talking at a fire. And then there, next to the fire, is a big giant lump of coal that is breathing. Go ahead and roll, sorry.
It's my buddies.
Fair.
8.
Oh, that's awful.
I got a 2 for insight. I think that's a 6.
Yeah, you guys are really struggling to figure out why you haven't been able to activate it yet. Clay, will you roll?
I did roll, and I got a 12.
I will give Clay a brief memory of all the things you've said to it. You've said, where is this person going? Where is this place that we have been? You've said, I wrote these down, they're upstairs. But they never like really asked for a location. They kind of asked for this like generic, vague, like where did these people come from?
Oh, like, and I, you know, because I'm a dingus, and I just realized what these are the other day, an open-ended question.
Yeah. And then there was something, and then the last time when you were yelling at it, you were saying, "Show me where things are."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you asked, just like show me where I should be going. Like, yeah, very open-ended.
Yeah, it's like tell me where I can get away from myself.
And it's not that Clay is putting 2 and 2 together. It's just those are all the memories that he has. So.
Well, maybe you're not.
Oh,
Clay's
Clay.
grumbling.
Morning, Clay.
No.
He's talking in his sleep again, don't worry.
Let me check something quick.
I'm awake.
Lumiere rolls over and stretches as he hears you guys talking. He's starting to wake up. And so this big fire genasi, while his fire has been quenched greatly by his change in magics, is not ignited as brightly as he used to be, even in Fistandia's mansion. Even when you guys would fight with him outside of Candlekeep. He has become much more Goliath looking, like real flesh, just happens to be the color of charcoal.
I will lay down compass in front of me, and I will start casting Identify as a ritual. This will take me a little bit of time.
Give it
Not
that.
too long.
It's fine.
That good old
I'll start.
Jitsu.
Just start like breaking down camp while you're doing that.
You see, as he's basically just holding his hands over it, like wisps of flame start like trickling down his arms, almost like rolling embers. And as they hit the ground, they start rolling towards the compass and touch it and just get absorbed into it.
You learn the item was created by the deck of many things through a conjuring. There are absolutely no spells affecting it currently. It does not require attunement. You learn it has 1 charge. And I could have sworn it tells you what the words are.
Yeah, I think it tells you activation words.
I'm having trouble seeing it in the 5e one, but in the old ones, yeah, it would tell you. So, the trigger words are...
You learn its properties and how to use them.
Where is noun. I listened to so many videos of you guys talking, and you never once said, Where is noun? And I was going, and you might in some of the more recent ones that I didn't get to, but I was going crazy, Jacob. I started typing everything you said. And rewinding, and I was writing a script of purely Jacob dialogue.
But I wonder if at one point when I pulled the home card, if he said, "Where is Clay?" Yeah,
he
but
didn't
he was not.
go.
Oh.
He didn't say. He said, "Where did Clay go?" And I was like, "Damn it!" I was so mad.
I have a way with words.
So that's why I said to you, I was like, after listening to like 5 episodes of you talking, I think you just never said "Where is noun," and I just gave up. I gave up.
Oh my god, it's so funny. I never did.
I mean, you might
it's
have.
always like show me that, or like show me where to go, and it's never like.
And I know as a DM
take
I could
me
have
here.
changed it, but at that point it was too late because you had already said some things, and you might have said it in some of the episodes I didn't watch, but I gave up. I'm so sorry.
That's so funny.
So there you go. And now you learn there's only 1 charge.
It seems like you can only use this one time.
Oh,
I hand it back to you.
okay. One time.
You basically ask, where is something?
Or it could be,
Or
noun.
someone.
So it could
But
be
it
a
has to
person,
be-
place, or
It has
thing.
to be specific.
It can be a person.
Yes.
It can be a place. Anything. Anyone.
Anyone, any place, any object that you...
Oh. I don't know if you get this from Identify, but I will tell you it's limited to this plane.
Anything on this plane. Don't know what it is.
Okay. Shit.
I mean, it is yours, so feel free.
Do you know, like, if I activate it, it will always point to that place, or like?
I believe so, yes.
This is intense.
I know.
They
Go
don't
like,
know.
"Ah!"
Our characters don't know, but we know.
Pantheo just starts shivering
Are
as
you
he
okay?
looks at. Where is my sister?
Okay. You guys are currently sitting in the woods. I'm thinking. The point's just barely not north. Towards Luskin.
She might still be there.
To where?
Luskin.
Doric's face just drops. I did not know.
I did not go alone.
Clay, if you want to put 2 and 2 together, you can.
You also have my book, so you can just read it.
No, I'm not going to. I'm a good friend. But, Luskin, what's 2?
Well, the compass points somewhere now, and I feel a lot better because that means she's not dead. Maybe, I don't know. It could just be pointing to her body, but this
Yeah, it could be a monkey's
is
paw type thing.
Fuck, I got things I need to do. Oh, I can't just abandon everything. Okay, we're gonna put that away for now. I'm feeling a little bit better, guys. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Got a compass that points to my sister. Nice. Sick.
Lumiere just goes, congratulations.
Well, it's exciting that you have a sister.
And then wanders
I
out.
suppose Lumiere doesn't know any of our backstory.
He does not.
But it's nice to know that thing has a purpose.
Yeah, no, me and my sister Ty were both taken early on, and this is like the first semblance that I've had since we were taken to actually know that she's still somewhere. So, yeah, this is kind of a big deal for me, and honestly, let's do this quest. Let's do this quest. Get this son of a bitch over with.
So,
It's almost like the world is more colorful now. It's almost like it's less black and white.
Wow.
And you can hear the birds that, you've seen many, many times, but you remember their names. There's robins, there's nuthatches, there's cardinals, there's blue jays screaming. There's...
oh!
You
Sorry.
just did a regular show, didn't you?
I did.
That was funny.
Well, because when they had the Blue Jay on Adventure Time, it showed up. Pretty sure the same voice actor as Mordecai, just going, oh, oh, oh.
That's perfect.
Oh.
And we both went, ah!
Dork will just pack up everything, and he's pretty much been quiet this whole time.
I think everyone's kind of, even Lumiere's like tiptoeing around the edges of camp.
Oh man, there's a somber energy around camp right now. What's going on, guys?
I'm asleep.
We were worried about you.
My sister's alive. I'm great. Maybe. I think she is.
I mean, you met my sister. She's a cow, so.
Yeah, it's true.
She's not a cow. She's not a cow.
Well, that's nice of you.
Clay, what do you think she is?
I think she's a human that was turned into a cow.
Why would she be a human when... Oh, that's right. We adopted her too.
Boom.
But haven't you spoken to her? She kind of doesn't string more than a couple words together.
Yeah, almost like she was turned into a cow. Cows can't string words together.
Do people lose their intelligence when they're polymorphed?
Depending on who...
Wait, for real?
Yes.
Yeah, you can... No, you keep your mental faculties, you lose your physical.
Nope. Polymorph, you lose your mental.
Oh, polymorph is, yeah.
Druid shape, you don't.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah. You become a dunce.
Clay is like...
Closer to the truth. Maybe she's like a lost queen or something. Cursed by a witch.
Lumiere's so pumped. He's like... That would be fucking awesome.
That would be pretty crazy.
Well, I now know
McQueen.
what I need to learn.
My queen.
You just learned something
McQueen.
more that you had to learn as well. You were going to start looking into the red worm fire, I believe, or something like that.
good shit.
Oh yeah, because you're like cursed. Because you
That's
are
like, or he came from fire.
Oh yeah. Maybe
Oh.
you're like, maybe we're gonna meet your real dad.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it as we go. He like thinks about Dad. He's like, we're gonna go to my birthplace in a few days, so we can talk about it along the way. But let me think about it for a little bit first. I actually do have it written down there, but we need to get to the wood bridge. I think it's about a day's travel, and we are now heading southeast. Is that what the map shows? Yes. So if someone would like to lead the way, we're all packed up and ready to go.
I will be fine with trying to head up this morning.
You want to try survival to stick to kind of a southeast path
Sure,
towards
I can do
a
that.
river?
Oh, I mean, yeah, Clay's pretty tired, otherwise he could do survival.
Whoever doesn't do survival, does the other person want to do perception?
Are you proficient in perception?
Yes.
I'm proficient in survival.
I am not.
Yeah.
Let's swap roles.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if you guys like tried doing each other's jobs and it was just very messy.
I think we tried for like the first hour and we're like, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm sorry.
Right, that's fine. Oh, okay.
You take over, Clay.
Alright, here we go. We're downstream from the fart clouds.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh my god, we are.
No, I ate some eggs and it's burning off my skin.
Oh.
That is very interesting. Do you produce any other weird things?
You've already seen me produce flame from every surface of my body.
Not every surface.
Morning, Dad. That's cool.
Well,
What'd you roll?
I got 23 for survival.
Oh, perfect.
I got 22 for perception.
Fucking right!
You actually think you find the old path.
What?
So the old
Well,
path.
guys, check it out. Oh, nope, sorry, wrong voice, everybody. Well, everybody, I think I found the old trail.
The issue is that there are like
Nice.
8-year-old trees growing up in the middle of it because nothing was knocking them down every year. So that's why it's so hard to find. But you clearly find equally spaced ruts where wagon wheels would have gone.
I sniff the ground. I'm like, smells like duty.
Clay, you are very weird with your nose.
What can I say? I know how to track shit.
But that's so interesting. Why would it smell like poop when it's been over 10 years since the aurochs traveled this way?
And, you know, nutrients, and they just kind of cook down into the soil.
And a lot of animals try to like hide that. So you, with your perception, you start to realize it's really quiet. There's not a lot of prey animals out here. In fact, the birds seem to get quiet the further you guys walk. And the potty you guys saw was too small for auroch, too fresh for auroch, too big to be any kind of deer, rabbit, or coyote. So your perception is telling you that there's a predator in the area.
Nice.
Everyone be on watch. There's something big in the area.
I smell dookie.
We're gonna have to fight again. Yay.
But hey, you have. Oh my goodness, I can't think of words right now. But you seem to be in a better mood after finding out about your sister.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
still not
it.
getting your book back.
I wasn't asking for it back.
Well, I'm just letting you know, just in case that thought was in your head. We're gonna try to get you nice and positive.
If I
because
wanted
you're-
it back, I'd probably just take it back.
You probably could, but then I'll just take it right back because you ever have the dream where you were and
Okay, late 2000s
I'll
meme.
take it. I'll take it back.
Shut up.
As soon as I see you start to get negative again, I will take it back.
Fine, man. Dude, don't worry about it. You hold on to it for now.
right.
Fucking, I don't trust myself.
But hey, on the bright side, your sister, you have whereabouts, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, she just might be in a very terrible place.
Is she also a black cat, or do the tabaxi have different patterns even in
Oh,
there?
she's white.
Really?
Yeah, we're like yin and yang. We're also twins.
What are your parents?
Huh? Oh, my dad is a jaguar tabaxi, and my mom is a snow leopard tabaxi.
So you have like the extra melanin and she has none?
100%, yeah.
As soon as he says that they're twins, Dork freezes for a split second.
Why?
Because he knows how old Pantheo is. And he knows what that means.
I don't get it.
Once they get to a certain age, they do the body thing.
Oh, you think that her body will have a new soul in it.
Mm.
Right. Oh yeah, you guys are pretty old, so.
It's a high chance.
Yeah.
Find my sister and it's not her. Ah!
So you guys kind of like phase in and out of like being excited and then being nervous and then being excited and being nervous. And every once in a while you hear a twig snap somewhere and you're like, oh yeah, there's predators. But you guys notice that Lumiere has really been like guiding you guys to the quiet parts of the path and keeping, even though his stealth sucks, he's been really good at leading you guys around. And I want you guys, I'm making a point that you're like, man, he is really alert. He is like looking at birds before they fly, and he is looking at squirrels before they jump out. Nothing is surprising him. Turning a corner and seeing rabbits or deer, like he knew they were there before you guys did. He has the alert feat, and he can't be surprised.
Also, I just want a quick touch base on this. We woke up. We should have had him cast.
Oh, he did.
Vision. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so every
I
morning.
wasn't sure if that was just like a
Oh yeah, we can.
auto thing or if we had to touch on that.
No, it's fine. So, yeah, right, in the morning he was very coal-like, and he cast mage armor or fire armor, and his body like reignited with flames and fire, and that's why his AC is much higher than it should be. Is because it's just automatic.
Make him like that dude from Full Metal Alchemist. Just sorry. Never even watched it. I just referenced it.
It's more like he claps in his hands and ignites in fire, and the tips of his hair flow in fire. So you guys.
And then Clay's just.
Buddy, what are you doing?
If you would like, I can set you on fire.
Do you need me to burn all your chest hairs off?
Fire! I can't do it, you do.
Well, I don't think your skin is fireproof.
I reach into the coals.
But
this, we're already past the fire and stuff.
No,
right?
Are you thinking about going like the way of the four elements or something?
I don't know yet.
You thought you were trying to create fire, so I thought like that was something.
I just thought it was something cool. I just thought everybody could make fire.
I only really started looking at the elements myself. Fistandia's laboratory had information on fire, water, earth, and air, and spirit, apparently. I didn't realize there are spirit genasi. Apparently, if they don't make a corporeal form, they just disappear into being ghosts.
Ooh.
I don't know. Have you guys ever seen a ghost?
I don't think I have. I've heard of them before. Quite terrifying.
I have in a book.
Oh yeah. Well, we believe in them in the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't Candlekeep be haunted? Oh, but I don't really go into the inner library. I wonder if there's ghosts in there.
And that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
We're trying to get some quests so we can get to the inner library.
I mean, I can get in the inner library.
Well, good for you.
Wow.
Why are we on this quest then? Why don't you just go to the inner library, get us the books, and then
Because
boom,
it
bam.
takes ages. But anyway,
There are
alright.
probably thousands of books there at least.
Yeah, you probably don't want like a fire genasi in there either. No offense.
I mean, that's what I've been working on. I'm trying to bring in air, water, earth, and spirit so this body is more physical and less flame. So,
Makes sense.
unfortunately, my magic still would burn any clothes off if I started a fight. So,
Also, question?
yeah.
No, I'm not sure. No, never mind. Forget what I was going to say. I was going to ask about something. But also, the type of camera that you're using, that's what we use as the eye doctor for my digital eye exam.
These are like 10 years old.
That's probably all they can afford.
Oh, stop it! They don't even sell these anymore, they're so old. But anyway.
I didn't.
So, you guys kind of chat all day.
Really quiet in the forest.
You kind of learn, and he kind of connects with you on this, if that's okay. But yes, it's really quiet. I'm sorry. I'll let you start that in a second.
Wow.
But just, you guys kind of tell the others about how all physical living things need fire, earth, air, and water, and spirit to exist. And Genasis are technically not just fire elementals. They are living beings, so they have to also have water, earth, and air, and spirit in them.
You just have a lot more fire.
Yeah. So, you're right. And, but yeah, I mean, Clay, your heart beating keeps you warm. That's the fire in you.
Okay.
Your body is made up of 70% water. It's how it stays not just a pile of dust.
Oh.
And then you have earth, which gives you structure, gives you hardness, so that things don't just slip right under your skin.
Oh.
And air is what transports energy and changes out carbon through your body. And then, of course, there's your soul, if you believe in that. But that being said, anyway, I was talking about our nature magic, Pantheo. Dork, what is your magic?
What do you mean?
Where do you get it from?
It is, celestial nature.
You worship gods.
Yes. I am a cleric of forge.
What do the gods give you that the earth can't?
Understandings.
Yeah, Earth is full of mysteries.
I mean, I was seeing gods of fire, earth, air, and water, and I was skeptical. So, I'd be curious to hear, and if we can do that, like, fade to black, like you guys talk about your experiences would be cool.
Yeah.
I worship mushrooms.
He goes, yeah, well, I also worship mushrooms. No, I worship the fires, you know?
Then Theo shakes the bag. There's like one more in there.
Oh, speaking of, sorry, do you want to roll investigation to see anything useful on your path?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Can I have a mini list of things you could find?
Investigatory is a 15.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so, again, you find, I found it. Again, basic stuff. Anything that you want that would be found kind of in, like, the Midwest, you can find.
I want puffball mushroom.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Ugh.
Big ol' fucker.
So you do find...
Sorry.
You can eat those actually.
I know, they're yucky. You find one puffball.
That's like that's how people make steaks.
You find lots of turkey tails.
Ooh.
But you also find one puffball. When you get there, this big puffball, you look behind it and there's a trail of them leading
Ooh.
deeper in.
Do I
And they're
find,
much smaller.
Do I find any cordyceps also while I'm looking around?
Let me look them up and I'll decide. The little ones are a different color though. They're like more orange and red.
Okay.
Do you go over and like investigate them or pick them up?
He'll definitely investigate some mushies.
You go over to the littlest one and you go to tap it to see the poof that comes out of it. And it doesn't poof. It goes poosh.
Whoa!
And it explodes.
Looking feisty little fella.
I think in Baldur's Gate they call them like swarmy toadstools or something. I called them puff bombs instead of puff balls.
Cute.
So if you want to grab spores from these, you can. But the little ones, they don't really cause a chain reaction. The bigger ones you think would. You think if they were ignited, they would all go off. And you think if they got as big as the big one you passed, they could do a lot of damage. The big one you passed was not a puffball; it was a puff bomb.
I would try to harvest some spores of the puff bombs.
So you go for, I'm going to say you go for the little ones because their explosions aren't as dangerous. And you realize the explosion, what it does is it sends the spores out even farther, like really far away with the force.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you go a distance away and you like throw a rock at one and try to like suck in the spores.
Cool. Yeah.
From a distance.
Try to corral them.
Cordyceps.
It's like it's a family.
Ew, they're gross. Yes, you can find some, but only like a spindly handful.
Cool.
They're not super healthy.
These are crazy good for your systems. Like, they're like the miracles.
Like this much. So yeah, they're not the highest quality. So while one of them might be enough for someone to have enough vitamins for a week or whatever, it's more like one of them is a vitamin a day pill.
Yeah. This one, though, if processed wrong, is incredibly poisonous.
Okay. So you have about 25 of them.
Cool.
Thank you for your help with that one. Okay, so you guys have had a slightly boring day. Lots of talking, getting to know Lumiere, getting to know god magic, elemental magic, things like that. And they even talk about like monk key, how Lumiere's heard of monks who like use the powers of their bodies to like affect other people, and you guys kind of go back and forth about that. And you had read the books on the elemental, and you saw that and you weren't feeling it, and you saw that sometimes there's dragon magic that comes up from some monks, and you're like, no, that's not me either. So you kind of explain that you're at a dead end with your monk magic, and it's kind of disheartening that so many monks out there have to tap into that in order to be stronger. And you were looking at the open hand because you were hoping to not have to tap into magics like that. But there were and you were kind of asking if you knew about any other ways. But it does become dark. You guys do have to set up camp again. It is the night of the 5th day, and he swears that like the bridge is right around the corner. But as you guys are setting up camp, he is looking everywhere into the darkness. He's using his fire sight to try to pierce through the brush as much as he can. And he's trying to like wander circles around the camp to clear it out. So while you guys set up camp, he eventually comes back and he's like, definitely we'll need to keep a good watch tonight. Do we want to have 2 people watching at once?
That's how dangerous it is out here?
That predator has been following us this entire way.
You know about how far they are out?
50 feet. I can't find them, but they're here.
Can I look around to try to spot them?
Mm-hmm.
I also.
Mm-hmm. Perceptions would be great.
Thank you. Oh, baby. 23.
22.
I got a 2. So right as you're looking around, Pantheo, as high as you rolled, at first you thought you were just looking at a mirror image. Your eyes, your like greenish eyes, meet yellow cat eyes up on a tree branch, literally right above the camp. And before, like, you are not surprised because you saw it and went to speak, but it jumps down on you in a big rush, and we're all gonna roll initiative.
Jesus! Jesus! That ain't good.
I need my music.
I'm scared.
I want techno. It's like you guessed it. That was funny. And I'll give you the cards. And I also need to roll initiative. And I need to show you the monster.
Great.
Oh, those are old. Those are the damage you did to previous monsters.
Oh no, I was talking about my initiative roll.
Oh.
I rolled a natural 1.
Yeesh. I got 12.
Okay, so there's really not a need for a map, but we can put one up if we need to. Right now, it's the 4 of you and the monsters in the middle.
Cool.
Well,
do I take any damage from him pouncing on me?
no.
Okay.
You guys, I'm not gonna say in the middle because it would put itself in flank, and it's smart enough not to do that. So basically, it's all of you are within 5 feet of it. So you guys are forming a half circle around it, and you will have to actually spread out because you were standing so close together. But this great big black cat jumps down into your camp, illuminated by the fire. You see its bright shining eyes and its glistening yellow teeth, and these big black tendrils come up from its back and wave around in the air. I know you love these. I know you love these.
I didn't even see the picture. Like the splacker.
Lumières.
Oh, that's not up to me.
Oh yeah.
He has a +6 to initiative.
Oh, the dark feet.
Yeah.
He got a dirty 20.
And creature.
17. Oh, I didn't hit repeat. Alright. Top of the round goes to Lumiere. He is standing up close, which means he's going to cast Flame Blade at a... Well, you guys don't want to damage the fur. So I'm going to see if he knows what it is. Oh yeah, he knows what it is. He goes, don't damage the fur at all. And it extinguishes the fire from his blades. And doesn't even want to hit it with his blades because it's slashing. He turns them backwards to be the blunt edges.
Did I just smack it in the face?
Yeah, roll d20, please.
Oh, it's my turn?
No, it's Lumiere's.
Oh, shit.
I'll help you. I know what he gets.
Okay, alright, just go
It's a
ahead and roll.
+5 to hit on his melee.
So it'd be 15.
15 does hit, and it's a d6 plus 3.
So 5.
Okay, 5 points of damage. And then the second one, please roll d20. Add 5.
10.
It does not. So in his effort to be careful, he is missing this thing. Oh shoot, I forgot to have you roll disadvantage. Whatever, it's fine. It is like weaving around trying to dodge, and it is so, like if you thought you guys were cat-like, this thing is cat-like, the way it weaves and wiggles on its legs and has perfect balance with those tendrils and the long, does it have a black tail? And its long black tail. As Lumiere kind of sets the pace of we're going to beat this thing to death and keep its fur and its tentacles in order, it takes its turn and uses displacement. You guys now are having a hard time in the dark seeing it because you think there's two of them. 1 second it's standing there, 1 second it's not. It is blurred, which means you will roll a disadvantage to hit it. It is going to reach out with its tendrils and first try to attack Lumiere. So 17 to hit, I know hits.
Wait. Is the armor class with mage armor?
Yeah, it's 14.
Wow.
He takes 7 points of bludgeoning, and then you guys see a spray of fiery blood into the air as you realize there are stabby little teeth at the end of these tentacles. And he takes 3 points of piercing.
So total?
10 is total.
Okay.
The second tentacle lashes out. It actually goes for Doric, who is the other big bright creature here. Doric, I rolled a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And a 5 of bludgeoning. A 3 of piercing. So you guys are both stuckered with these tentacles. They release. There's a spray of blood from these superficial small wounds as it continues dodging and ducking and diving and just flailing around in general. Clay, you see all this going on. You're able to dodge out of the way of some of these tentacles as they swoop back to the creature, and you get a clear shot at its head. It is your turn if you'd like.
Alright. Ooh, that would be a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
And you guys, of course, don't have to do combat. You can always try animal handling or speaking with animals or whatever you want.
It's a monstrosity.
Oh, right, sorry. You're right.
Alright, here we go
Thank
with
you.
my insanely strong...
I would love to talk to this beast, but...
Well, I think I got messed up because in Baldur's Gate 3 you can talk to Displacer Beast.
You can?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's keep it
shit.
down.
It's behind the...
That's buck
What
wild.
is it?
Like
It's
the one in
fun.
Shark's Temple? That's crazy.
One in the
the
Should I
station.
re-roll that because it didn't?
Uh-uh.
Okay. So that is...
How many
11
Displacer
points
beasts?
for my first hit. 11 points of damage for my first hit.
Perfect, thank you. So you really just push right in the skull, and you're doing all... You're not using your axes, you're just using your hands and your feet.
My strength of my god.
Mhm.
Strength of my god. So let's say it's nighttime, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna use a flurry of blows,
Okay.
and we're gonna try to smack its face once more. That would be a 22 to hit.
Okay.
Good. Oh my gosh, grabbing 4d4s at one time is kind of a pain. Sweet. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is 14 points
Mhm.
of damage for my first bit of flurry of blows.
Amazing, thank you.
Dude, I'm giving it the good old UG1 too. So now I'm gonna go for my third, and that is only gonna be a 10. So
That does not hit. That was still amazing. You are hitting this thing in a way that it now is... What? Oh, a disadvantage. I told him he had a clear shot at his head, and it was right in his lap. So that's fine.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this thing now totally narrowed in on you. Its eyes and its teeth bared at you, Clay Tim.
Mm-hmm.
you are trying to keep track of those eyes that are now blurring all over. It's like there's a million different pairs of eyes staring at you. And it's in flavor text, intimidating. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? You okay standing right up against it? You don't want to move away or anything?
Well, if I move away, it's an attack of
You're right, it is.
That's true too. Yeah, I guess I'll just stick right here.
Perfect. Pantheo,
Right at its face.
it's your turn.
How far away is this bad boy from me? Are
5, you're right up against it.
so he's just been dodging and weaving in a circle. We've all been in the same area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I drop that, it'll hit literally everyone.
You're on the far right of the 4 of you. So it's all of you, and here's it. So you could swing around it or...
Oh, so I could
it.
drop a moonbeam behind it with it included, not us.
Lumiere, I think.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's like,
I think I'm doing good with not hurting the fur.
I'm gonna fuck you up, dude. I'm fucking drop a moon on you. Con save.
Okay, you actually hear the others like go no because they think it's like fire, and then they realize it's moonbeam and good job.
It's radiant.
Ooh, that was terrible. That's a 7.
Ooh, that'll not pass. 2d10. 5 points of damage.
Is it if I succeeded, would I have taken half?
Yes.
Then I take half. They have avoidance. If Displacer Beast is subjected to an effect that allows it to make a saving throw to take only half damage, it instead takes no damage if it succeeds and only half if it fails.
That's dumb as hell.
Is that why they were so hard to fight?
Maybe.
I fucking hate that. I hate that for me.
But now you guys see this bright, shining moonlight illuminating the camp. You have a much better line of vision on this 6-legged thing, and it's moving around, although still blurry. Hair's bothering me.
It's not a shape changer? No, we're good.
Anything else, Panthea?
That's it!
Thank
Fucking grumbling when you fucking are. Fuck you. You look like you should have taken more.
Doric, it is your turn.
I cast Bane. It needs to make a charisma saving throw.
16. I rolled really high, I'm sorry.
Fucking bastard.
You wish that you would have had the number that. Well,
Use your inspiration to counter that. You don't have any.
I don't have any inspiration.
Okay, so that
I mean, mine's
means-
across the table, but.
Aww.
That was incredibly cute.
What else do you do, Doric? That
was
was at the 47-minute mark. I'm gonna save that.
I'm gonna.
like Ken from the Barbie movie. Right, you are Barbie.
I'm gonna let out a roar, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay! Wisdom saving throw! 16.
That's my turn.
And it has avoidance.
It wouldn't work out.
So sorry. Top of the round with Lumiere. He shakes his head. He's like, damn, this would be easier with fire because it does so much more damage. Again, with the blunt edges of his scimitar, he rolled a hit. Plus 5.
22.
Hits. Roll d6.
Alright. Plus what?
3.
9. 9 points of damage.
Ooh.
I got max.
I'm gonna roll the next one plus 5.
Oh, that. Plus 5, 15.
Yes, that does it. D6.
4. I got a 1 on that one. Both ends of that spectrum.
Perfect, thank you. Poor Lumiere. His offhand keeps getting fucked up. Alright, now it is the monster's turn. Again, even though it's getting struck by Lumiere, Clay, you pissed it off as well. So you're both getting tentacles.
Yeah, dude. Go on, get.
Swing over your guys' heads. It's like a 3D movie where it comes out over the audience and stickers into one of you.
It reminds me of the boss in the Decker Tree in Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, the Forest Haven.
Oh my god, I love that one! Okay.
So,
I got a 17 to hit you, Clay.
misses.
Oh, nice! You were able to duck and it just passes over your hat. That was fucking awesome.
I'm just going there like...
The next one going to Lumiere is a 9, which does not hit.
Yeah! We high five.
Oh, we forgot to roll disadvantage again.
Son of a bitch, I did.
It ends its turn in the Moonbeam.
Yeah, cool. That's another con save.
15?
That saves.
I'm sorry. Okay. Next is Clay Tim's turn.
It just looks really good in the moon.
Alright.
Disadvantage is Todd.
Yes, absolutely. I rolled again
I'm
just
bad.
to see,
Yeah.
and I would have been fine regardless. So,
Okay.
sorry, just to make myself feel
It's
better.
fine.
Alright.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
I swear, if it ends up being anything worse than this, or if it's way worse than this, I'm gonna be so upset. And oh no, actually, the first one was worse. I got an 18 and then a 19.
Both
But
hit.
yeah,
Oh, right.
but
Okay.
disadvantage, so it'd be 24
Damage,
for a
please.
play. I'm gonna go Yuji on this guy's face.
You always say that, and I,
I know, I'm
want to
sorry
think of the
about
meme song, but it's hard to with the techno playing.
Yes. Also, it's going to take another
I'm ready.
14 points. Wait, hold on. No, that one. Yes. Sorry, my bad. Yes.
All right, you guys
4,
are
8,
actually starting to beat the hell out of it. You have some more hits to go, but it is starting to like hiss and growl and snarl and kind of dart its eyes around looking for an escape. Do you want to roll a hit?
Yeah. At disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Haha! Oh, interesting. When I rolled at disadvantage, both of them were 19s, but total 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, another key.
There's so many snacks today. I just keep eating a little of all of them.
It's nice though, isn't it?
Where are my bananas?
Oh my gosh, I keep... Okay, so 4, 7, 10, 12... Another 13 points of damage.
Awesome. Also, you guys, I bought a cinnamon rolls if you want a cinnamon roll.
Yeah!
Ooh, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Okay, 14 points of...
Cinnamon.
No,
Another-
13. You said 13?
Hold up.
What?
Yes, 13 points.
Beautiful.
13 points of damage.
Anything else, Clayton?
Did I hit it 3 times or just twice?
Twice.
Okay, so I get to roll for my third one because I'm doing flurry of blows. We're gonna see if it goes again. I gotta roll at disadvantage. Okay. 15.
Hits.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm just booping this thing's snoot super hard. Yeah, every time I punch, I just go boop, boop. Because I'm remembering the squeaks from that snail, the flail snail.
Yeah. The hammer noises.
Yep. Whoa, okay. Another 14 points damage to its face.
How do you want to knock it unconscious?
I want to... So it was the 1, 2.
Mhm.
So for the third one, I'm going to do my good old finisher move again. I'm going to do a roundhouse kick like good old Chuck Norris. He taught Clay Tim how to roughhouse.
It went
And
from
I'm
being...
just going to swing around. The heel is just going to...
You guys... You see the blur, you see so much going on. There's swords, there's punches, there's moonlight, there's the tentacles, and then all of a sudden, silence. As you hear the crunch of his heel hitting the skull, its eyes roll back and just flops to the ground as the moonbeam behind it is just... It is not dead, it is unconscious.
Had just a
Yes.
fatality from Mortal Kombat just come into my mind when you described that. Just like seeing the moon
moonbeam
disconnect.
stays on it, it
Oh,
won't take
yeah.
damage.
Yep.
Yes, it will. The moonbeam will cause it to take damage while it's unconscious.
What?
Yeah. Do we want it alive? I moved the moonbeam out of its way. You want me to kill it?
yeah, I'm going to kill it. So,
I
Lumiere,
can end this thing right now.
Lumiere, what do you suppose we should do? You said don't hurt its fur. So, what are you thinking?
I won't kill it right now. We gotta keep it alive.
Well, we've sold Displacer Beast cloaks in the caravan, and they're worth a lot. That blur effect that you saw,
Mm-hmm.
wearing those cloaks will make you blurry.
It's pretty worth it.
So we could kill it and skin it, but also displacer beasts, if you can manage to tame one. I mean, holy goodness.
You think we can tame this son of a bitch?
I mean, put a chain on it, feed it, treat it well for I don't know how long.
We do not have any chain or rope, I don't believe.
I don't also want to be a man. So we literally watched it displace itself, creating a copy. Couldn't it just get out of the chain if it's not like magical?
Well, they're very intelligent, so yes. The caravan did try once when I was a little boy, and it did escape.
Also, what are chances that the Candlekeep would let us keep this
I mean,
place
I guess we
until
could try to talk to it. I thought it was a monstrosity, but maybe we can make amends if we want a companion. But also, I don't think Candlekeep would be totally chill about it.
I think having that would be pretty
I mean,
nifty.
I've seen people bring griffins to the stables.
Gunpowder needs a friend.
That would eat gunpowder.
No, it wouldn't. Not on my watch.
I mean, hey, this could be black cat to black cat. Like, we could find some middle ground, man. Or he could eat my face off when he comes back to consciousness.
Yeah, and no food, like Doris said.
Or, the coat's in pristine condition right now. We just need to fucking carving this bad boy up.
I just realized something. You said we would need some sort of chain to... How much does chain cost?
He could make a chain.
Not much. Let's look it up.
And I do have rope. And I've got a strength of 18. Now.
5 gold, weight 10 pounds.
How much length?
10 feet.
Let me... You guys can keep talking while I look to see whether or not I can do what I want to do.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, there's pros and benefits. One, it could escape. I could try talking with it, we could try to become kosher, but I'm pretty sure it would just try to eat us.
I got pretty high animal handlings. I would almost say I'm proficient with it.
Nice, but, could still hurt us. Might be bad.
Not while I'm around. You saw how I kicked that thing in the face.
Yeah, I guess when it comes back to unconsciousness, or from unconsciousness, it would probably still be pretty weak.
Okay.
So if it doesn't want to cooperate, then we could fucking end it.
So, I am going to... It costs 10 gold, you said? Or 5 gold?
Mm-hmm. 5 gold.
5 gold for 10 feet of chain.
Mm-hmm.
20 gold and get 40 feet.
I don't know if we need 40 feet.
If you guys want to make any rolls, I can give you more info about Displacer Beast.
Yeah. Can Clay have it as a companion?
You want to roll nature?
Oh, that's one of my weak suits.
You try.
Oof.
I can roll nature, that's like my strong suit.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a 10.
With a 10, you definitely have heard of them, Pantheo, because people used to say you looked like one.
Yeah,
Just every once in a while.
Every, very infrequently you would hear about someone, having a displacer beast for a companion. On the other side, you hear about people attempting it and having their fucking faces ripped off.
And the people who have them as successful companions are extremely cruel. They're super mean to people.
They're like animal, what's the word? Traffickers? They kind of traffic beasts. They catch these things and sell them at exuberant prices to the rich.
Kill humanoids on a regular basis to keep it happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. So, to maintain these monstrosities, first of all, look how big this thing is. Do you have any understanding how much this
Twice
eats
the
in a
size
day?
of both of you. Yeah.
This literally eats probably 30 pounds of food a day. Just fucking killing, murking deer, and this thing probably takes down owl bears in its sleep.
Is there an item that's like the decanter of endless water, but that's for food?
I mean, mayonnaise.
Yeah, but it's very expensive.
Just feed it 2 gallons of mayonnaise every day.
Yeah, that's a great way for it to kill us.
It would become amazing.
It just like
Talking
laps up
boy.
mayonnaise like milk.
In my last campaign, they tamed a Bahir,
Oh
a
yeah.
starving, already trained Bahir, because they kept summoning like a hero's feast worth of raw meat every day. But that's high level. Anyway.
Yeah, that's like freaking. That's an 8th level spell. No, 6th level spell.
Anyway, sorry.
I mean, I could create a harness with chain.
I think that it could displace out of it. Like, it might work, but also.
I don't think displace is a physical thing. I think it's more emotion heavy.
I'm not really sure how it all works. This is the first time I've ever been face to face with one.
Does my book talk about displacer beasts more?
Which book? You have a few.
The one that I had that was all in Celestial about
No.
monsters? Okay.
I also rolled 13 on nature.
Sorry, yes, okay. So, yes, they're extremely evil. They enjoy other people's suffering, so they're really good for bandits or, like, bounty hunters or people that just, like, hurt other humanoids on a regular basis. Extremely active lifestyle. And judging by the fact that you guys just beat the shit out of it, you actually have a really good chance of... You have a better chance of taming it than if you fed it. Because it responds to violence more than positive reinforcement.
Well, now it makes sense why the owners are considered very cruel.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, they really only have to show it that they can beat it. And then as a predator, it avoids damage after that point. But, again, it's a lifestyle.
Since I beat the junk out of it, did I make a friend?
I could talk with it.
And I'll sit there and I'll pet it. And I'll give it,
we'll do a compromise on
I'll
that.
give it a little bit of water.
It does succeed all 3 of its death saving throws. But it's still really groggy for being punched in the head.
Do we have
Still
it?
unconscious.
Did you make the chain and we have her locked?
It will take me an hour to
Okay.
make. So no.
So in that time that I was doing the death saving throws, could I possibly have had a rope around it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think honestly we should just kill.
Lumiere leans in as, I'm with Doric. Obviously painless, fast, and like any hunt.
I was gonna talk to it quick, see what it's got going on. Maybe it would be willing to be a less evil creature.
Do you have the sleep spell?
No.
Something comes to me though, a proverb of a scorpion and a frog.
Mm,
So, I don't know.
yeah, I know that one. Children's stories.
What is that one?
Scorpion's like, hey, frog, can I get a ride? And the frog's like, no, you're gonna fucking sting me. It's in your nature. And then the scorpion's like, nah, dog, I'm not gonna sting you. Don't worry about it, Fresh. If I sting you, we're gonna drown in the river. That's not chill. So it's like, okay, you know what? You fucking sound cool. I'm gonna give you a ride across the river. And you know what happens? Fucking scorpion stings them while they're swimming across the river. Now they're both drowned. And it's like, frog's like, why'd you sting me, man? We're both dead now. He's like, it's in my nature.
That was a classic story.
I honestly believe we should just. It attacked us, tried to maul us.
And it doesn't look starved, so it was just doing it for fun.
Yeah, I mean, like,
If you want to talk, we can try to talk, but
hey, why not? Like,
it is currently unconscious.
we're going to bed after this anyways, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why not? Let's see. It's all bound up. Okay. I wait for it to kind of regain consciousness, and then I cast Speak with Animals.
It does in about 30 minutes.
Cool.
It's still super pained, super tired. It just doesn't feel safe resting around you all.
Hey, what's up?
Wakes up to its ankles tied together.
I give it water though.
It does not feel safe enough to drink in front of you, so its chin is just wet.
What's up? How's it going?
What you hear is like a distorted sound. It's like if I took really bad animal speech and put it through like a few audio scramblers or like an old tape recorder. The words are kind of all jumbled up, and I don't just mean like out of order. I mean like I chopped up an audio and rearranged it. Through that, you can kind of get hints of like the emotions it's giving off and a couple of words.
Could I just like insight it to see if I understand what it's saying?
Yes, that's what I would love, please.
Cool.
your brain is working very hard to determine what it's saying.
17 on the inside.
Yes, okay. So, I'm going to decide if it's what personality it has, so just give me a second. Okay.
Mild temperament.
For a Displacer Beast, I did get a low roll. It is more mild. So instead of, like, hurling expletives at you, which would have been a higher roll, it is actually pleading in, like, a groveling, kind of pathetic way. It's like, let me go, I'm no good to you, I will run far away. That's, like, the hint you're getting from it, is it's the emotions are, it's pleading, and it wants to run away. It just wants to get away from you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if we tried to tame this thing, it would run away the first chance it gets. Fucking kill it. It's gonna be impossible. All it wants to do is escape. I mean, hold on, let me check. Would you stay with us if we let you live, or would you escape?
It just wants to live. So if you let it live, yes. But again, you're not getting like a trustworthiness out of it. It's not like obviously conniving.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's just agreeing to whatever will keep it alive.
Got it.
It's not planning your death. It is afraid of you, and it knows if it attacks you again, it will die.
Yeah, it's
subservient.
Just afraid of us. It agreed to, work with us, but it will run away the first chance that it has. So if we leave it alive, we're honestly dooming someone else to die once it escapes.
Okay. Sort of clear.
Lumiere. Well, you showed the moonbeam. I mean, it's been like half.
Oh no, yeah, it's gone.
So Lumiere looks at you and is like, "What do you think death by moonbeam is like?"
Radiance?
Yeah.
Probably similar to Sacred Flame.
I was thinking encompassed in light until you are overwhelmed and fall asleep.
I mean, I also could just, infect it with my spores as a chill touch hand. Of spores come out.
You could euthanize it.
Yeah, I could.
Oh, I love that.
But it might affect the pelt, potentially. Because it would have to go directly into the brain, and fungus most likely will sprout out from its ears and eyes and orifices.
I mean,
However, it's the humblest way I could kill it. Or we could have Clay bash it in the head.
I like that, though, because it allows the meat to go to nature right away. And we shouldn't eat it. I vote euthanasia.
If it's going to affect pelt, I do not know if that's the best idea.
We'll keep an eye on it. I think it'll be fine. You're right. Ears and eyes.
You could just chop head off. We'll have to chop the head off anyway.
Well, I'm going to pray to the world. Will you infect it if that is okay?
Yeah. Pantheo puts his hand about on his kind of forehead, kind of by his eyes.
He goes, will you keep an eye on the fur, and if you see any mushrooms sprouting out of the skin, squash them right away so that they sprout elsewhere?
And Pantheo starts to release his spores into this creature.
And this thing is already super tired. It's super numb from the pain and the throbbing in its head. So it really doesn't feel any of the spores it's breathing in. Its breathing it becomes slower and slower as the lungs are infected. It falls asleep from lack of breath, and then in its sleep does die very peacefully. I know some people might find that very disturbing, but out of all the deaths you guys could have given it, you were able to be incredibly good to its body. Yes. And the mushrooms were coming out of very, very small, just along the edges of the crying line.
Yeah.
And maybe the edges of the soft nose skin. But really there weren't any big plumes that popped out.
Cool.
Because this thing was already kind of on the brink of death anyway, with how much damage you did to its brain. So it falls asleep. You guys wait for its body to get a little less warm, and then Lumiere helps carve it if anyone else wants to do that. He can give you proficiency.
I have the best survival.
And you've had to do stuff like this at home,
Yes.
so if you want to roll an advantage,
Okay.
you are skinning it in a way that while you guys aren't tanning the hide right away, it should store for a good amount of time, and it's huge.
23.
So he'll carry it for you. Fantastic. You did so good. The tentacles are completely whole. You guys can grab the teeth if you want. The eyeballs are shot because of the spores. There's no real organs that you guys can get out of it, and the meat is no good. But fantastic. You guys have a Displacer Beast pelt that is like 100% best condition. It will probably, by the time you get back to Candlekeep, go down to like 98, 99 because you didn't tan it right away, but it's fantastic. Okay.
I'm gonna cast Gentle Repose on it.
So it doesn't smell in the morning?
It stops it decaying.
Okay.
Yeah, for 10 days.
Okay. That's fine. That actually keeps the smell down and keeps any other predators away, but you guys don't think there's, even though you hear the wolves in the very far distance, they weren't. The only reason you hear the wolves is because the Displacer Beast followed you for like 8 hours. So you left the Displacer Beast territory and started getting into wolf territory.
God, it's so...
But they don't want to fuck with the Displacer Beast, so the smells of it are kind of keeping them away. Plus, not the smell of meat also is keeping them away. Plus, the smell of the smoke and the fire. Lumiere's smoke that he gives off.
So,
Yes?
would Clay, with his back, or with his, how he grew up, with his upbringing, would he know how to tan a hide?
I think he would. I think your family would know how to do that. A lot of times, the poor man's way of doing it is with urine. So you could start the process out here, but you'd have to, you could build a rack for it and use your rope to stretch it out, but it has to sit out and dry in the sun.
For days.
You're kind of better off just cleaning it as best as you can and packing it up.
Double back to the flail snail and use the flail snail to hide, to like...
Just wrap
Stretch
rope
it out.
around it.
Yeah,
and
literally.
Hide around the shell.
And then we just ruin the shell.
Blanket.
Could one of us fit inside the shell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to have to carry it. Lumiere's going to have to, like, lift it. What was I going to look up? Anyway, so that's the end of the episode. I am so glad that we got to throw a Displacer Beast in there for you. You have the beautiful hide, and if you don't use it, you sell it, whatever.
Cool.
Now you guys know that you are right around the corner from the bridge, and you just have a little ways left to go. Thank you guys for playing Dungeons and Dragons with me, and fighting, which is a huge part of it that we haven't done for the last 2 quests.
We
So...
we fought the flails,
No, I know. I'm putting all
Yeah.
the fighting in now because we avoided fighting in the second quest.
Like, completely.
Yeah.
I think we had one scuffle.
And then you were like, here's some gold, go away. So
Literally.
so this is all your fighting, and I'm making sure you're getting loot from it since you're not getting experience. So that's good. So
Cool.
thank you so much. Tomorrow we get to find the bridge. Have a good night, everybody.